Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, something inside you keeps pulling you back? You want to be confident, but you shrink. You want to achieve something new, but you sabotage yourself saying, I can't, I'm not that confident, I'm not good enough. You want to feel more peaceful, but your mind won't stop running. Let me tell you something very powerful. It's not you, it's your programming. You have been trained to think, feel, and act a certain way. When you understand your old programming, your life will change because 95% of what happens in our lives is below our awareness. We are in autopilot mode. In this video, I'm going to show you how your subconscious mind is running your life, where your beliefs came from, and a powerful tip to reclaim your mind, your energy, and your future from an internationally best selling book called Psycho Cybernetics that will blow your mind. Now, let's begin with understanding Sigmund Freud's iceberg metaphor of conscious and the subconscious mind. Sigmund Freud, the father of psychoanalysis, compared the human mind to an iceberg. How we have the iceberg, just this is the tip of the iceberg, and we have a whole new world inside the iceberg. Just like an iceberg has a small visible tip above water and a huge part hidden beneath, Freud says we have our conscious mind and the subconscious mind. This is our conscious mind, which is the 5%, and inside we have our subconscious mind. This is a whole new world inside, and it runs 95% of our lives. Think about it. The conscious mind is just 5%. This is your logical mind, your short-term memory, your willpower. It sets goals, it analyzes, it learns. For example, you are now listening to me from your conscious mind, but subconsciously a lot of things are running inside of you, and it is massive 95%. This holds memories, your habits, your thoughts, what you're not thinking. If I ask you to recall, you'll be able to recall them, all of that. For example, your phone number or some of the old experiences you had in your life. You're not thinking of it right now, but you can easily recall if I ask you about it. This is subconscious is responsible for all of that. Your beliefs, your patterns, your long-term memories, and your emotional reactions, all of that is subconsciously happening. Let's take your core beliefs. I'm not good enough, I don't belong, and your emotional memories or your repeating patterns. You avoid maybe coming out of your comfort zone, or you fear success, and your cultural and family programming, like what your family said and trained you to believe. Your identity, like I'm shy, I'm failure, I'm unlucky, etc. The subconscious does not judge. It just records everything, especially between ages 0 to 7. Whatever we saw in our childhood, with that, your mind got programmed without your permission. It is said as a child, our brain operates in theta state, a hypnotic state. You were just like a sponge. You were absorbing everything around you. You watch your parents, you listen to your teachers, observe how people treated you, and you formed some of the beliefs and started living by them as your truth. For example, your teacher said, you're not good at math, you are good for nothing. Or your parents compared you to your siblings and said, you're not smart or you're not clever. Now, as an adult, unknowingly, maybe you avoid challenges and problems related to numbers. Or maybe when you were giving speech, you forgot your lines, your friends laughed at you felt shy, and now you fear public speaking, or you struggle to express yourself. These beliefs become automatic scripts that keep running your life on autopilot mode. This book is a famous international best-selling book known as Psycho-Cybernetics, in which the author explains about the scientific research by Dr. Adler, who is a foundational figure in psychology and human behavior, which reveals how beliefs formed in childhood can hypnotize the subconscious mind, creating failure patterns in life. Dr. Adler noticed a group of school children who were performing very poorly, especially in reading, writing, and basic thinking. And these children were not actually lacking intelligence. He began to investigate their inner world, their subconscious beliefs. And what he found was stunning. These children had been emotionally hypnotized into believing I am dumb, I'm weak, I'm ugly, others are better than me. These were not conscious thoughts they spoke out loud, but they were deep inner programs that had taken root from things they had heard, they felt, or experienced early in life. These negative beliefs were like hypnotic suggestions absorbed during childhood, when from parents, maybe teachers who embarrassed them, peers who bullied or laughed at them, even though there was no truth to I'm dumb. The subconscious accepted it as reality, and the child's brain and the body acted accordingly. Instead of trying to force learning, Adler helped these children change their inner story. He worked with them to feel safe and believe in themselves and unlock from those old labels, and eventually their performance dramatically improved. Not because of more teaching, but because they were freed from the false identity they had been hypnotized into. So, subconsciously, if you believe, I will fail whatever I do, I'm unlucky, and all of that, you avoid visibility, even though you have talent. You don't consciously choose these beliefs, but they silently choose you. This is why many people stay in jobs they hate, play small though they have talent, settle in relationships, feel unfulfilled, anxious, or stuck without knowing why. Now let's move on to how to start reprogramming your subconscious mind and how to shift this. The first step is awareness. Start observing your own thoughts and your own reactions whenever you want to achieve something new or you want to take up challenging things. Ask, who's stopping me? Whose voice is this really? Second step is interrupt the loop. You can spend your entire life complaining about your past, blaming your parents, your teachers, your friends for why you are stuck, sad, or scared. But here's the truth, they didn't do it to hurt you. They passed on what they knew. Yes, your childhood shaped you, but your healing is now your responsibility. So start interrupting the thoughts, interrupting the old patterns. You can either keep repeating the old story or interrupt the loop and write a new script. So the third step is to choose a new identity. New identity. Once you interrupt the loop, you will start forming new identity. And understand this, that you are not the 6-year-old who was compared, criticized, or neglected. You are a soul with a choice. And when you choose a new identity, your subconscious begins to update. your energy begins to shift and your life starts to reflect the truth of who you are. In psycho-cybernetics, Dr. Maxwell offers a powerful technique to help you embody a new truth of identity, especially if you are reprogramming negative beliefs stored in your subconscious mind, which is very, very important. He says, you can never outperform your self-image. If you want lasting change in confidence, success, love, health, you must create and embody a new self-image about yourself. And tell your mind you are not what they said. And tell your mind you are what others said. My teacher said, my parents said, my friends said. Let's talk about a simple but powerful technique to rebuild your confidence and rewire your subconscious identity. It is called using past wins. Most people walk around hypnotized by their failures, holding on to their mistakes or what someone told them they could not do. But here's the truth. Your subconscious mind remembers everything, the good and the bad things. You just have to activate the good again. Step 1 is recall a moment of power. You will close your eyes, go back in time, think of a moment. It could be even a small one where you got appreciated for something, you won something, or you completed a goal where you felt proud of yourself. It could be as simple as a childhood prize or as powerful as walking away from a toxic situation by speaking your truth, by expressing yourself. Remember that moment was not random. It's the evidence of who you really are. It's evidence that you are powerful. Recall that moment. Step 2 is feel the emotion fully in your body. Don't just think about the moment, feel it. What were you wearing? Who was around you? What did you feel in your body? What did your face look like? What were your exact words? Let the feeling of success, pride, and power fill your body like you were living it again. Why do we have to do this is your subconscious responds to emotion and repetition. It responds to emotion plus repetition. It does not care if something is happening now or 10 years ago it happened. If you can feel it now, it stores it as real. Once you feel that power, say something like, I have succeeded before, I will again. I am powerful, I am capable, and I am ready. Let me repeat it again. I have succeeded before. I will again succeed. I am powerful. I am capable and I am ready. Anchor this moment as a reference point that contradicts your limiting beliefs. It is said if you revisit this past win daily for 21 days, you are building new evidence in your subconscious files. Rewrite the old programming, knowing that that was their voice, but this is my life. I am now the creator of my mind, my energy, my life. Believe this in each and every cell of your body and see the magic happening. Remember, it is a very, very powerful process. Thank you for watching. If this moved you, share it with someone who needs to remember who they truly are. Don't forget to subscribe the channel for more such videos. Thank you.